Hello everyone, my name is Rachel Fleener and I'm going to be your instructor for Math 1314, College Algebra Section 601 in the Summer 2 semester of 2024. This video will be going over course structure, expectations, as well as other important details to know before the semester begins. First, course structure. I will be teaching this course using a flipped structure. In a flipped course, you will be assigned lecture videos to watch outside of class that will go over the basics of topics. With each lecture video, you are expected to take notes and then upload those notes to Blackboard for participation credit. You will then need to attempt homework and worksheet problems. In class, we will focus on mastering the topics. This will include building on/cementing the foundational ideas introduced in the lecture videos, as well as going over practice problems from either the homework or worksheets. The most common misconception of a flipped classroom is that because you have lecture videos, you do not need to come to class, or that class is simply additional instruction, but this is not the case. Both watching the lecture videos and coming to class are necessary for you to succeed and truly understand the content covered. There will be ideas and problems covered in lecture videos that will not be covered in class and vice versa. Your final grade will be comprised of participation, homeworks, quizzes, and exams. As mentioned earlier, participation is graded based on the daily submission of your notes from lecture videos. Each class will have a corresponding homework and quiz. There will be 2 exams, a mid-semester exam and a final exam, both which will be cumulative. I grade using a point system, not a percentage system, which means each assignment, quiz, exam contains a certain numbers of points that total up to 500 by the end of the semester. I will be sending out weekly grade reports, which will include how many points you have received that week or overall, where you have missed points, and a few extra sections that will be explained in the first grade report you receive. At the end of the semester, the number of points you earn divided by 500 and multiplied by 100 will give you your percentage grade. Corresponding letter grades can be found in the course syllabus, which you should read through carefully after finishing this video. Since exams are weighted heavily, you will want to keep in mind that your current average does not always reflect your current knowledge of the course. 45 points come solely from participating in the class by turning in your notes. And as long as you're paying attention in class, you should be able to earn full points on homeworks as well. This only leaves quizzes as a determination of the topics you truly understand. So you may have 10 out of 15 points, but those 5 points you missed were on the quiz, which likely means you do not truly understand 10/15ths of the material covered thus far. So though your grade may show a C or a B or an A, that does not mean your current knowledge of the course is at that level. So you will want to be focusing more on how you do on quizzes, how you do on worksheets, but without your notes, okay? So when you're going through these worksheets, which you are not required to turn in, you're going to be wanting to look at, okay, how many times am I having to go back to my notes because I don't understand this? You will want to get to the point where you don't have to go back to your notes to complete a problem. So that's all for that. Okay, now for expectations from you. Lecture videos should be watched at least a day before the class in which the content will be covered, meaning you should have Monday, July 8th content watched by Sunday, July 7th. Once you have watched the lecture videos and have taken notes, you will scan and upload these notes to the corresponding link in Blackboard. On Monday, July 8th, you will need to set out a period of time to watch Tuesday's lecture videos and take notes. Whether that be before or after class is up to you. Starting Monday, July 8th class, we will take a quiz over the syllabus and this video. After this, we will jump into worksheet practice problems as well as cover homework problems as we do so. To emphasize, class time is solely dedicated to mastering the topics by practice and by clarifying ideas through the homework. So make sure you do not put off watching the lecture videos, as I will not be reteaching anything covered in the lecture videos. By the end of class, you should have all homework questions answered / know the answers to all homework questions. So I would suggest going ahead and turning in the homework that night, though it is not due until midnight the next day if you are unable to submit it due to other obligations. Then, on Tuesday, you will need to make space to watch Wednesday's lecture videos and take notes, as well as setting enough time to slightly review / look over the day's homework and worksheets. In class, we will have a quiz over Monday's topics. On Tuesday, we'll have a quiz over Monday's topics, which can include practice problems from worksheets, homeworks, or open-ended "do you understand the idea" questions. Next class will follow the same layout, and so on and so on. This will continue to repeat, with the exception that as we build our knowledge of college algebra, there may be questions on quizzes for more than just the previous day's topics. So Wednesday may have quiz questions that is from Monday's class. Math builds on itself, so there will never be something you learn that won't be used in later topics. So keep your mind up to date on all topics by continuously practicing problems from previous worksheets. I will have 2 days' content open at a time. Right now, in addition to the Start Here folder, you will have access to Week 1 Monday and Tuesday folders. In these folders are lecture videos, note submission links labeled participation number, homework PDF and submission link, which is all in one link under Blackboard, and worksheets, which do not have submission links and are not required to be turned in as mentioned earlier. But I will note, these worksheets, even though they don't count toward your grade and are not graded, they are required to be had in hand in class, because I will sometimes say, okay, let's look at homework or worksheet over linear equations question 3, and you will be expected to be able to go and find that quickly so that you aren't lost in what the problem is. And it is necessary for success as well. Don't just have it in hand and have it there to look at. You want to be practicing these before class, attempting them, and definitely after class, after you have. The goal is, by that class, after the end of the class in which the content we covered should be mastered. Sometimes this isn't the case. Sometimes you need a little extra help, and that's where I come into play, where you can come to me. There are no set office hours during summer semesters, but I will be available to you via email. You are always welcome to email me to try to set up a face-to-face or a Zoom call or Teams, whichever one, for us to go over and catch you up on anything you're not quite getting yet. If you have questions over anything mentioned in this video or on the syllabus, don't hesitate to reach out. Do not message me on Blackboard, as I do not check Blackboard messages. You may email or call my work phone to communicate. And be sure, if you do email me, that you are emailing from your South Plains College email and not your personal email. Any non-South Plains College emails are sent straight to a junk folder, and I don't check my junk folder. If you are unsure how to access your email, you can always search up South Plains College, how to access email on Google, and there will be a link to South Plains College website with an Office-365 that will provide instructions. This should be the first one that comes up when you search it on Google. I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you, and I will see y'all at 4 p.m. on July